Y'all gonna have to turn your phone's landscape. Because I gotta charge my phone. So y'all gotta turn it landscape. If you're watching me on a computer, don't. Oh no, you can still see me, I'm regular. Oh no, you can still see me, I'm regular. Oh no. So, when you come in, click the up, thumbs up. I've been getting that one person who's clicking thumbs down. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything about it anymore. If you think it's cute, that's fine. That's fine. But when you come in, click the thumbs up. My last 3 lives, I've had like a person click thumbs down. I'm gonna try to watch it, but it's hard to watch. See who did it. You know. Sugar Sweet Rika, what up? So, y'all look out for that. Like I said, the groupie web series. We're gonna be filming it starting in October. It's gonna be on Zingo TV, which is if you have a Roku, if you have Sling, you know, so you'll be able to see it. It's in 50 million homes, so we're gonna be out there grinding. She is working. What you gonna do when she worthy destroys you? Yeah, so the Fashion Week, Cardi B probably not Fashion Week because of what happened last year. And she got everybody going up against it. Now Kendall's gonna sit it out too. Because Kendall's being bougie and she remembers everybody talking about her last year. So Kendall's just being petty. Kendall's sitting it out on purpose because she's being petty. Because out of all the sisters, whether it be Courtney, whether it be Chloe, whether it be Kim and Kylie, Kendall is the one who takes the criticism the hardest. Even more than Chris. Kendall is the one who takes the criticism. She's the one that runs off and starts crying. And stuff. Kylie don't give a shit. Kim cares when we talk about her kids. But Kim takes more criticism than probably anybody on social media. So she gets it. She's able to get through it. Chloe's recently been breaking down because they're talking about her child. And Courtney don't care. And surprisingly, Chris don't really care. But Kendall's the one that was like, you know what? They're always complaining about me, and I'm taking the easiest jobs, and I'm picking and choosing. F it. I'm not gonna be in nothing. All right. Okay, Fields. When you come in, click the thumbs up. So, Kendall said, I'll show them I refuse to be in anything. How do you like them there apples? What? Why they criticize her more? Hey, Kendra, what up? Jimmy Ace, what up? Coco, what up? Meg Spoiled Twinkie. Again, Miss Fields, always agitating something. Let me go on record. A couple of things. Me personally, I never said Meg Thee Stallion has Stinky Twinkie. That's just I said just Stinky Twinkie because that's just my name for it. But I was not the person who came out and said Meg Thee Stallion has a cooch problem or a box problem or a funky box or whatever. A funky monkey, whatever they want to call it. That came from other people putting that in my inbox. And there is a person who G works with that so far I've never seen this person be wrong. And she's been working with this person for many years. And this is the type of person who, if they're wrong, they won't or if they think they're remotely wrong, they won't even open their mouth. And this person said, yeah, word around the industry, she be smelling like fish. Now, Heaven Hollywood didn't say that. You know? I don't know her like that. So yeah, me and my daddy are so cute together. Stop, Pepe. I'm serious. But I love you. But I love you. But I love you. I love you. But I love you. But I love you. I love you. Okay, I love you. Okay. I want to say hi to everyone. Okay, hi. Harry. Daddy and Daddy, do you see the next video? Bye bye. I'll see you my next YouTube channel. Bye bye. So I want to put that out there. I've never smelt Meg Thee Stallion. I've never met her. I've never been close to her. You know, I'm not really into. I'm just not into female rappers who aren't from New York. I just don't know why. Now, Missy's not from New York, but Missy, you know, I love Southern girls when it comes to dating them. When it comes to dating them and when it comes to smashing them, I love Southern chicks. Because they're raw, they're dirty. Not dirty like how they say Meg is. And I love the accents when they get mad. But I don't like to hear them rap. I don't like to hear people from Texas rap. I don't like to hear people from down south rap. I just don't like to hear it. That's why I've never got into Trina. I've never really gotten into Trina. I didn't get into Jackie O. I just never been into them. And I recognize that Trina is the queen of the South, but I've never bought one Trina record in my life. Even when they nigga, yeah, nigga. And yeah, I never got into that. I never got into Trina. But I did acknowledge she's the queen of the South. Just doing the handstand. I got the gymnastics. As far as Meg Thee Stallion goes, it's good that she's out there and she's doing her thing. And it's good to see more people in female hip-hop and people like her for now. But I don't know what sort of longevity she has. Because to me, when all this strap music goes away, then what? Is she going to be able to make regular rap records? When people get tired of her talking about getting her ate and sucking you know what and taking this dude's money and that dude's money, because they'll eventually get tired of it. When people get tired of that, is she going to be able to make, and people go back to hip-hop? Because everything comes back full circle. And when people say, we want to hear hip-hop now, we want to hear positive hip-hop record, or we want to hear raw lyrics without mentioning all that stuff, is she going to be able to deliver the goods? That's the question. If she think that mama, cause she's in my class, she got popcorn titties and a rubber ass. She's 99, she's Frankenstein, she's the first on the welfare line. All right, if she think that's gonna be rocking a year from now, she got another thing coming. Come on, go in there. I'm serious. Okay. So, if she think that's gonna be rocking, oh yeah, we got some more Lauren London coming up. I keep trying to get the Aaliyah thing, but I need like time to put it all together. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll drop part 1 of it tonight. I need time to put it together. Down, down, baby, down, down the roller coaster, sweet, sweet baby. I'll never let you go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, pop. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, pop. I like a colored boy and he likes me. Hey, little white boy, you don't shine, cause I'll get a colored boy to kick your behind. All right. I love that she writes her own stuff, but I think people, again, to me, people don't like to admit it, and they don't like to hear me admit it. Correct, Trisha, right on the button. Right? See, people don't want to admit it, and they want to say, I can't wait till Nicki retires, right? And they want to celebrate Nicki retiring. And it says, but the only reason that they're so amped up about, oh, Meg writes her own lyrics, because they want somebody else other than Nicki to be able to say that. It always comes back to Nicki. Always. It always comes back to Nicki. Female rap, people dictate who they like based on Nicki. Remy came back out of jail. Nobody was checking for Remy. She putting out them remixes, all the way up remix. Nobody was checking for Remy. Everybody was laughing at Remy because she was on Love and Hip Hop. As soon as she dropped Sheetha, all of a sudden her followers go up. Now everybody likes Remy Martin. out of nowhere. Now that Remy faded back out and Cardi came in, where's all the Remy fans? There was so many Remy fans. It's just like the Golden State Warriors. Who do you want to win the championship? Anybody but the Warriors. It was just like that for anybody but Nicki Minaj. Anybody but Nicki Minaj. So when Nicki can hit you with Cardi, she's better than Cardi because Cardi don't write her own music. Now, thank God, we got somebody else that writes their own lyrics. That's the only reason why people are taking now all of a sudden, talent. Somebody said that the other day I was reading. I was about to jump in, but I don't get in females' business. I think it was on G's page. I don't know which one. Talent always wins out. No, it doesn't. Where'd you get that from? If talent always wins, why has Cardi been on top the last 2 years? I said, of course, you were referring that's shade at Nicki Minaj. We get it. We get it. How does talent always win? I'm reading that statement like, is this person serious? Talent never wins. What are you talking about? Talent never wins. Talent always wins. Who's a more talented lyricist than Cassidy? Well, why is Little Uzi Fart more successful than Cassidy right now? Who's more lyrical than Talib Kweli or Black Thought? Well, why is Lil Yachty all over the radio? If talent always wins. Why don't Johnny Blaze? It don't matter about an attitude. Cardi's got a bad attitude. So that's why when people say, well, Johnny Blaze didn't make it because she's ratchet. She got a bad... Cardi's the one going around saying, suck my D all over the internet. And what do people say? Oh, she's so real. She's so real. But when Nicki says that, she's ratchet, look the way she talks. That's all she talks about. But see, this is the thing, Bad Girl Canada. They are all winning. They're all winning because they're all making money. Hell, they ain't us. They got more money than us. So they winning. But it's not about whether they all can win. It's about being number one. They all can't be number one. And that goes way back to when female rap first started. Not just when Nicki came. Not just when Nicki came at Lil' Kim's head. Lil' Kim did it to everybody. Anybody coming at my crown, I'm coming for their neck. Why didn't anybody get at Lil' Kim for saying that? No. LL T.I. and Ice Cube are full of garbage. You want to know why? Because Ice Cube was writing for NWA. What is he talking about? Ice Cube was writing for NWA. So and NWA is going down as one of the greatest hip-hop groups ever. And Ice Cube wrote all their rhymes. So what's Ice Cube talking about? Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I say. Eazy-E said it right on record. Now, I don't know if anybody wrote for LL Cool J, but you got to remember, it was back then in the 80s and 90s, people were not as in demand as they are now. Everybody wants you on a feature. You're on everybody's record. It wasn't like that back then. Back then, it was like, we wait on your album. There weren't singles back then. We wait on your album. The only time you release a single is before your album dropped. And that was it. People definitely wrote for people. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, Fields. But people definitely wrote for people back in the day, too. Just like I said, Tupac has a song called If I Die Tonight. Tupac. You know who wrote If I Die Tonight? Trash. Is Tupac trash now? Are you going to take Tupac's accolades from him? Tretch wrote If I Die Tonight for Tupac, because Tupac was stuck and he needed to finish Me Against the World, and he had to hurry and finish it because he wanted to go to the next album. So he brought in a couple of dudes, Idi Amin, Tretch, a couple other people to jumpstart him on If I Die Tonight. And if you listen to the first verse, you can tell it's Tretch. Okay. Well, like I said, I don't have a problem with writers if they're just helping. If they're helping. I don't have a problem with Nicki using Safari to say, and I ain't talking about Phoenix. Okay, yeah, I'll use that. Nas admitted that the first parts of Got Myself a Gun, the first part of One Mic, Nas admitted his brother wrote. All I need is one mic. Nas admitted that the first few lines of One Mic, he didn't even write. His brother wrote it. So if you're getting help, if you're getting a line here, a line there, I don't have an issue. If you're getting one verse, I don't have an issue because you got to still finish the song. As long as you're not doing that on every record, I don't have an issue. Jay-Z didn't write all the Foxy stuff because at one point Nas was writing it. Jay-Z wrote some of it, and then Foxy wrote some of her own stuff because the song she wrote when she dissed Kim, Foxy wrote that. The song she did with Noriega, Nori Capone or whatever. She wrote that. She wrote her own verse. So, as long as you not going over, if you writing the majority of your stuff, that's why I didn't have a problem with Drake. That's why I don't have a problem with Kanye now. Because you know what? Kanye wrote his first 3 albums and My Twisted Dark Fantasy. That's all I care about. I don't care about this new trash he got out. I'm actually glad someone else is responsible for the nonsense he puts out now. I'm glad Kanye ain't. Now I can blame somebody else. Immediately when I heard 10 bands, 50 bands, fucking man, something man, let's not even discuss it, man. I said, either Drake got mad lazy or he didn't write that. This is before I even heard about the Quentin Miller. I was like, damn, Drake must be on that Wheezy shit. You know when Wheezy got comfortable, he didn't give a fuck no more? That is a car. Feet is like a cow. Love is that I feel like a cow. You know me, no man, understand, right down to Thailand. This is all that. He didn't give a fuck then. Feel like a guy. Love that man, feel like a guy. And most of the silence, I love mistakes, I love Thailand. The fuck? He didn't give a fuck then. He didn't care then. But I bet you he wrote the verse to Soldier. I bet you he wrote the Carter 2 and the Carter 3. That's all I care about. Them big hits. When I find out someone else wrote that, then I'll have a problem with you. If you came and told me, yo, Drake didn't write 5 a.m. in Toronto, I got problems with Drake. And someone came and said Kanye didn't write Graduation Day. They talk about, oh, Travis Scott wrote. Well, Travis Scott couldn't have wrote Graduation Day because he was like 10 years old when that came out. So we know he didn't write that. We know he didn't write Late Registration. He was like 13. So, like Superhead said, man, everybody, right, if the sink is off, go out and come back in. I think that fixes it. You know? But coming up with the females, they are all winning. Back to Bad Girl Canada's point. You said, I want them all to win. Well, they are all winning. Because ain't none of them punching no clock. So they're winning. Out the gate, they're winning. Because they go to sleep when they want, wake up when they want. Don't gotta wait on their check. They can fucking go on vacation when they want. So they are all winning. But they're just not all going to be number one. There can only be one queen. Right? That's just like do you see a bunch of queens walking around? No, there's one queen to a castle. Not a bunch of queens. I don't know whether Superhead's gonna write. I think Superhead got one more in the clip. I think she got one more. Because she said she left out more than she put in. But I think if she writes another one, it's gonna be elite people. Like Jimmy Iovine and all them motherfuckers. Because you know they got a piece of it too. After they seen all the rappers doing it, you know they got a piece of it. But we're going to see. The only thing I don't like, and like who you want, and you like variety, I like variety. The only thing that I have an issue with, as far as Nicki goes, with people is you're just following along with what you see. If you never like Nicki, then that's cool. Not everybody's for everybody. But if you don't like Nicki because you see everybody else not liking Nicki and it's just cool not to like her, I think that's whack. And you need to think for your own fucking self. I think that's whack. And when you jump on and say, oh, and when I ask them, well, why don't you like her? Stop. She didn't give homage to something that you heard someone else say that's already been debunked 100 times over. Because she don't pay homage to people who came before her. Oh, here you go. Check out this tape right here. 8 minutes of her giving props. And then when 8 minutes is over, they'll find something. Well, that was in the beginning. So now it matters when it is. See, that's the thing that is unfair to Nicki. They keep moving the goalposts. They keep moving the goalposts. Oh, here it goes. She gave homage. Well, that was all the way in the beginning. Oh, so now it has to be all the way in the beginning and now. But nobody else has to do that. When that bull crap was going around about Safari writing her records, everybody was killing Nicki. She don't even write her own music. Safari was writing those records. She hasn't had a hit since Safari. She got ghostwriters. That's a shame. She don't even write her own music. Then when you find out that Safari was lying, so what? We knew he wasn't writing for Nicki. You just said that Safari was writing her music. Now that he get busted, oh, so what? Everybody knew he wasn't writing for her. When they thought she had a ghostwriter and Drake was writing for her and Safari was writing for her, it was the worst thing in the world. You find out Cardi don't have a, so what? She makes good music. So what? Now it's so what? You see? They keep moving the goalposts. I'm gonna keep it real, regardless. I call Nicki on the BS she be doing, but I'm also gonna call her down the line. All these people that helped Nicki take the crown from Lil' Kim are now the same people that helped Cardi take the crown from Nicki. And now they're the same people burying Cardi, saying, we don't like Cardi. I've never liked her. Now all of a sudden, everybody never liked her. She got that popularity from somewhere. I never liked Cardi B. I like Megan because her personality, she wants to get along with all the female rappers. But you like Kim, who hated every female rapper. Kim didn't like not one female rapper. Except rappers she knew were no competition. Angie Martinez. She hated Foxy. She started a fight with Eve. She started a fight with Remy. She started a fight with Chuck B. Moore. She started a fight with everybody except Lauryn Hill. And when they asked about it, what'd she say? I'm against anybody who trying to take my crown. That's what Nicki's saying. Same thing. But when Nicki does it, she's not for the female rappers. She doesn't give the female rappers credit and this, that, and the other. You want her to suck their kneecaps every single time she's on the interview? So, oh yeah, and Cardi called people roaches. Oh, so that doesn't matter. She calls everyone roaches. But let Nicki do it. Keep moving the goalposts. And that's whack to me. That's whack to me. Think for yourself. If you don't like somebody, I don't like somebody because I don't like them. I don't like a TV show. Everybody talks about that show, whatever that show, that medieval show that everyone watches. I don't like that show. I'm not going to go watch that. And I never tried it because I see it. Let me go see what everybody's talking about. No, I didn't like that show. I saw it for 5 minutes. I'm like, nah, yeah, Game of Thrones. I don't like that show. Everybody watches Game of Thrones. You don't see me saying, let me go sit and get into Game of Thrones. No. I think the show's trash. I saw it for 5 minutes, and I think it's trash. Everybody else jumping on the bandwagon because they say, I just started watching it because I didn't want to be left out. Wow. Really? That's the problem. People these days don't think for themselves. Okay, hurry up and brush that so we can go. Same thing I said when people say, ooh, why do you defend the... I don't defend anybody. I defend truth. Does G defend the Kardashians? Yes. But me and G different people. I defend truth. I just tell it like it is. I'm not going to dislike them because everyone else dislikes them. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it with anybody. Just because it's the cool thing to do. When 50 came out, it was the cool thing for 50, for people to rank on Ja Rule, call Ja Rule trash, say 50 and rip a 50. Ja Rule, to me, is more talented than 50. And he's always been.
I'm ready.
He's more talented than 50 Cent when it comes to music. When it comes to music. When it comes to music and writing music and writing lyrics, Ja Rule has always been more talented than 50 Cent. Always. But everybody jumped on 50 because it was the cool thing to do. And pretty much ruined Ja Rule's career. Ran that man out of music. 50 came and convinced everybody Ja Rule, all he does is sing when he rap. And sing and sound like the Cookie Monster. Who sings more than 50?
Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster.
50 was mad because Ja Rule beat him to that style. That's why Fifth was mad. Because Ja Rule beat him to that style.
I can see you on.
But we're going to get into some things later.
I can see you online, Daddy.
Okay, great. Get into some things later. Say bye.
Bye bye.
We out.